Okay, so it is 4:06. I didn't know if the laptop updated or not. I'm just getting home, and it is November 3rd. I've been screaming. Not like at anybody, just song lyrics, because, you gotta do that sometimes. So, that's what my voice sounds like this. I don't care. It was very therapeutic, and I'm very glad that I did it. Something about just screaming meaningful and powerful song lyrics in a car by yourself is just healing. So, a little update here. I didn't make any progress by data analytics homework, but I'm sure, as the running theory, or the running, consistency, pattern, whatever, sorry, I'm exhausted. There's a pattern, obviously, I try really hard, I make a little bit of progress, and then I get up against a wall, and I'm not letting myself stay up all night tonight. I'm going to bed before 1 a.m. because I got work to do. But yeah, I'm so tired, man. Life's just life, and I literally cried today so hard, but it was very therapeutic as well. The emotions I allowed myself to feel, validating of myself, and just being like, you know what, that sucks that happened to you. It really fucking does. But you are amazing. You're growing. You're learning. You're changing. That voice inside your head that is constantly criticizing you all the time. It's not even your own voice. It doesn't even sound like you. So why do you listen to it? The only person's opinion that should matter to you is yours. About you. And obviously that's whatever. I don't care what other people think. It took me a long time to get there too. It took me a long time to not care what anyone thought of me. Because, you don't. Why? Why would I care? What do you bring to me? What benefit are you in my life? Obviously, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm just talking about the haters, or people who try to make your life harder, or I don't know, just not good people. But I figured I should clarify that because obviously, I know that I have great people in my life, and I'm super grateful for that. I talked to my sister-in-law today. That went really well. I love her so much. She's one of my favorite people in the world. I literally got along with her ever since I met her. She's the sweetest thing ever. I wanted to see how she was doing with everything that my brother and her are going through right now, and she asked how I was doing, and I said, oh, living the college dream. 1,000% joking. This is not a dream. I wouldn't fucking... Because, if I wasn't getting anything out of this, you would have to pay me. Pay me. Millions and millions of dollars to put myself through this kind of suffering. But I know it'll all be worth it in the end, and next semester we're going to try to have a mental breakdown. Okay, what a good goal. It's a great goal to have. No mental breakdown. Not ended up in the hospital. Good. Like that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard sometimes. My head is not a fun place to be. At all. In one moment, I can be in complete turmoil. It's the end of the world. I can't stand being in my brain. And then I just distract myself with funny videos. TikTok has literally been amazing and so helpful because it's I can't really focus very well on TV shows. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me and my mental ass, but I pay too much attention to everything. That's why I'm taking data analytics, because analyze. My ex told me to stop analyzing him one day, and I laughed because I was. But I can read people books, and so I was reading him, and he didn't like that. So I was like, well, why am I doing this to people for free when I can get paid for it? You know what I mean? I already do. My hair's so dead. But anyway, I already analyze and pay attention to every single thing in my life. So why not make a career out of it? I don't know anything right now. I've been teaching myself everything I know. So I'm gonna go. There's this TikToker who is a data analyst, and my class is data analytics, but the job is an analyst. Data analyst. So it can get kind of confusing or whatever, but slip of the word, no big deal. Anyway, yes, back to that. God, my fucking ADHD. I fucking hate it. I love it, but I hate it. Oh my gosh, you can see my little corgis up there. Oh my god, I'm so distracted, off topic. I don't even. Data analytics. Data analyst. I don't know. I don't remember what I was talking about, so I'm just gonna move on. Oh god, like I said, my brain is not a fun place to be. And a lot of times when I want to die, I don't actually want to die. I just want to relieve myself from the mental anguish. They said that BPD is comparable to cancer or a severe broken bone. You just can't see it. That's my fucking brain. Can you even imagine? I mean, I'm not like trying to like be like, oh my god, but it's like my brain is like this because one person decided that I wasn't worthy of their love, and so they were gonna give me a gift that I would have for the rest of my fucking life. And it was BPD. And it was my father. It was my father. My brother confirmed that my father hated me. I was born. That's all I did. That's hard. That is very hard to deal with. I'm so grateful for my stepdad. Like, oh god. Because all my life, all I craved was a father figure, you know? I just wanted a dad to love me. And that shouldn't be something that is frowned upon. It shouldn't be like, oh, daddy issues. Like, yeah, no shit. He's got daughter issues too. Because how the fuck are you gonna treat your 2-year-old the way he? Oh god, I'm not even gonna get into that. Obviously, he didn't treat me very well because I had borderline personality disorder from trauma. Thanks, Dad. I don't know why I keep doing this, but I like it. So, I have been mourning the child that I could have been. Because BPD you're not born with. You get it, like I said, severe childhood trauma. Severe childhood trauma. My dad gave me a mental illness. Like, wrap your head around that because I've been trying to. Like, and he has no idea that he did this. He has no fucking clue. He's not in my life, he's an alcoholic. A bad alcoholic. And, alcohol and my family have not mixed very well. I literally, like, had to go to rehab because I couldn't stop drinking. And then I got out and I was scared. Because I knew that I couldn't be sober alone. So I went to my doctor and I said, can you please prescribe me something that will block the cravings and the triggers, and I just don't want to have to fight that too. Bet, he said. He didn't say bet. He's like, yeah, I got you. And I went in there with one in mind, a medication, naltrexone, and I've been taking it ever since I got out of rehab because I knew that I couldn't do it alone, and that is completely okay. It is 1,000% okay to not be able to stay sober alone. And God, I validate and give flowers to anybody who can recognize their bad behavior and recognize that they have a problem. Because it's not too common for an addict to look at themselves and be like, you need help. You have a problem. You have to hit rock bottom. Now you have to break through rock bottom to hit that point. And I did that. I also have been using this analogy that I don't live in that house anymore. That address doesn't exist anymore. I burned it to the ground. It's not real. It's not there. That's the past. I don't live there anymore. And I love that. I speak that so confidently and so proudly. That house that contains all the bad things I did, all the terrible things that I did when I was an addict and alcoholic, I burned it to the ground. Because I don't want to keep thinking about that. I literally am severely self-critical. Like, it's very hard to be nice to myself. Extremely. It's part of BPD. Part of having BPD is extreme self-criticism. It's literally a disability. A mental disability. It's crazy. I'm learning so much about myself. And it's hard. It's so hard. Because it's like, I know it doesn't change who I am to other people. But literally my whole life, anytime I would get a new diagnosis, it would literally rock my world. It would literally... Oh, I don't know what I was calling.